Did you know that most pop piano runs that sounds insanely impressive like this are actually built with only a few notes? So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple runs that sounds impressive that you can steal and use in almost any song. And if you'd like to have the PDF of these ideas, you can get it for free down below in the description. Alright, so to share these ideas, I'll be using the chord progression, the 1-6-4-5 in C major. Let's keep it super simple. So just quick, a reminder here, the chords we're going to be using to demonstrate those runs. We have C major, that's the 1. C, E, and G. We have A minor, that's the -6. A, C, and E. We have F major, so that's the 4. F, A, and C, and the 5 we have G major, G, B, and D, just like this. All right, so before we dive into it, C, A minor, F, and G. And when I'm going to be playing and demonstrating those ideas, I will be using some chord inversion. So the one I'll be using is the C root, but then for the A minor, we're gonna go right here with C, E, and A. For the F, it's gonna be C, F, and A. And for the G, we have D, G, and B. All right, now that we got this out of the way, let's dive into the first run, and it sounds like this. Alright, so this first run only has 3 notes, and those notes are the notes of the chord you're playing. So that makes it way easier. So it's basically something using the triad chord going up, moving in arpeggios. What's pretty cool about this is you can use it slow like this, or you can even go faster and play something like even more impressive. So what's happening if I go back to my run, we have the C major, and we have C, E, and G. And what we're doing is we're just playing the chord inversion in arpeggios. E, G, and C. And then same thing, G, C, E, G. And whenever you're ready to end, you can just end with the C on the top here. But by the way, you could do the whole piano like this if you like. So something like that. So that's a way you can play this. Now, I want to show you, if I use a chord progression just as an exercise to practice this idea, how we can do this with different chords. So to make it easier to jump from the top of the piano to back to the chords, I'm playing the run just on the 1st and the 4th chord, which is on C and on F. So let's just take a look at it. So if I start on C, we would have, and then on A minor, just a few chords. And on F. And back to G, like this. All right? Just alternating between the two, and then next time you play this, we can actually switch the exercise and do this differently. It's just a good way to practice this idea of a run. In this case here, we're also playing triplets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, like this. All right. And just a quick note here on the F, I started on an immersion chord. Instead of starting here, I just started a little bit lower. You can totally start from any of the chord inversion of the chord you're doing. All right. Have fun with that one. Now for run number 2, it goes like this. Alright, so for this one, we're actually doing the opposite of the first one. We're going backwards. So we're starting from the top of the piano, going down to the bass. So what we're doing, we're still keeping the triad chord here, but instead of starting right here, we go all the way here. That one is really great if you want to do something that sounds cool, but then be back in the middle to play the chords and keep going with the comping or the accompaniment. So what's happening? So we're going C on top, G, E, G, E, C, and we go down like this. And when you're done, you can end right here. All right, so 3, triplet, 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 like that. Now let's do the same exercise over the chord progression. We're gonna play this run over C and F again. So we have see, we're ready to play the A minor chord way easier. 2, 3, 4. And if we do the same thing with F, go back here. And to the G. Like this. So practicing it with a chord progression is really awesome because you're kind of feeling like you're playing a song and it sounds musical, but you're also playing different ideas that you can reuse in a song. And by the way, just as a reminder, if you'd like to have the PDF version of this video, you can download it for free down in the description. All right, now for run number 3, it goes like this. All right, this one is one of my favorites, and we start all over right here. What we're playing is D, E, C, and G. And we do those 4 notes twice. And you could actually play this from all the way up there and just go as low as you want. It's just repeat the same 4 notes. D, E, C, and G. Okay, keep going this way. All right, so let's do this exercise, this run over the chord progression just to practice it a little. So we could have, and we're gonna go to the A minor and we're gonna do the same thing, same note. Like this. Awesome. So you have a great exercise now to practice this run and try to add it to a song that you're playing. Awesome. Now the idea number 4 sounds like this. All right, so this one is really cool. It goes like this. So we start on C major and then we have to start on the 5th of the chord you're playing. And we're basically creating this effect of a suspended chord with the 2nd note of the chord right here. So we have G, C, D, and G. And over at C, it's actually a sus2 chord. Very cool. I love that one. And we play that twice. So we go all the way here with 4 notes and we do it again right here. So one of the things that I love doing with this is for endings. And what I do is I usually go way faster with it. Something like this. I love adding this at the end when you have time to play something. So we play in 16th note in this case here. So great if we want to add this to a piano playing or a song. So let's take a look at the chord progression to practice this right here. So we would have 1, 2 chords here just to set the tone of the chord. Then we have the lick, then to A minor. We're gonna start on the 5th. So we're starting on E. Then for F, same thing. For F, we're gonna start on the 5th. We're already on it, so way easier. Like this. And on G, same thing. Like that. And back here. So great way to practice this and to transpose this idea of this lick with the suspended 2 on new chords. And now for run number 5, it goes like this. All right, so this one is beautiful. I really like this one. It kind of feels like maybe even a lick or something like this, but you can replicate this and move through the piano with this idea. So we're going to start right here with the chords, and then we go all the way here, and we're going to do the 7, the major 7 of the chord, the root, which is C, and the 5th, which is G. So those notes here, and then we go an octave lower to the G right here, and then we do G, A, and E, and then E, F, and C, like that. So it's kind of in 3 parts, right? So we use these notes, then these notes, and then these notes. All right, so this is the only one that has more than 4 notes, but I think it's worth it. It's so pretty. Let's try this on the chord progression, see how we can actually practice this. This one is tricky because if we're doing only 1 bar for the chord progression, you don't have much time to go back to play the chords. So what we could do is this. And you play just the C, take your time to go down, play a chord, and back. Same thing on F, chord, on G, chord. Like that. Great lick or run if you want to use this. Is really nice to add to your songs. Alright, now that you have 5 cool piano runs, you're gonna need this video to start using them in new chord progression.